Hey guys, welcome to another project. In today's video, we'll be doing the MiniMe Vintage and Color Journal for the shop. And I plan on having this live on Tuesday evening. So what I'm doing now is making sure that I'm splitting the papers up evenly because I want to do a MiniMe version of my black and gold journal, but I used up all the paper on one journal. So here I'm just making sure that I separate all the pages that I want to go in MiniMe, and then I want to go in the larger version. And as I'm flipping through, guys, you'll be able to notice that I'm using construction paper, line paper, legal paper, and 12 by 12 paper. And also I dyed, coffee dyed, regular dye. I just use basically food coloring, and I did it in splashes. I didn't do the dip. I like the way the splashes look. It kind of gives it an art journal feel. And I decided that I was going to use the crinkled paper because the Amazon package is crinkled itself. So I just want to keep everything consistent. And I even made sure I divided the half strips evenly because these I'm going to make tags out of and things to go into tuck spots. As I'll be sending out an ephemera pack with this journal as well to finish the journal, because when I make journals, I want you guys to be able to use everything that I'm using. So I'll be sending off extra bits with this journal as well. As you saw, I had to cut the top of that paper off for it to fit evenly across and not spill over, as well as I am sorting out the paper for the signatures here. And you'll see me wrestle between the idea of making one signature or two. I decided to make everything into one signature just to keep it flat so that it doesn't weigh as much after I add all the decorative stuff to the pages, because I do plan on decorating this journal before I send it out. But I want you guys to decorate the other half of the journal. So the end of the journal will be mostly blank for you guys to use the ephemera pack I'm going to be sending out along with this journal. See, this is what I meant when I was debating on making two signatures, because the first signature was blue and green. Now the focus colors of this signature will be purple and pink. At the end, I decided to just blend it all together to make it look like a rainbow. I thought that was pretty cool. Because once again, this journal is called Vintage in Color, version 1. And I name it version 1 because as I go through the process of making my own personal journals, I'm going to be making a mini-me version available in the shop, as well as a mini-me ephemera pack to send off with the journal, just so you guys can follow along with the content. Now that the signatures are sorted, we can start on the cover. And it's not a hard cover, it's just paper, doilies, and some image. I wanted to keep everything flat and not add too much bulk. As I said, I'll be using liquid glue just to make sure that the crinkle is consistent throughout. So it's like basically a crinkly ASMR journal. Every time you move it, it makes a noise. Inside, I've used strong adhesive to put the images down and the base, of course. But everything else, I use liquid glue to keep the crinkle consistent. And since this is a paper cover and it's crinkly, sometimes the glue doesn't stick, so you'll just see me use the top of the glue stick to varnish it down or just make sure that it's adhered to the brown paper. So that's what I was doing there with the glue stick. You can do it with a varnish stick or a special tool, but I usually just use whatever's around and apply pressure. I did this with the doilies as well. Made sure that it was stuck in that corner, turned it over, and flipped the rest of the doily onto the other side. Alrighty, now that the inside cover is decorated, it's time to add the inserts. And here I still have two inserts, but this is the part where I decided that it's just best to make it to one because, like I said, I wanted to keep it flat and it just made sense to make the one signature. Here you'll see me combine all the pages into one signature, making sure that they're lined up the way I want them to. I basically went up and down or scattered the pages because I like the evenness of a journal. It's just sometimes you want to add a little spice. So I staggered the pages between high and low, short page, long page, just to give the journal a lot more interest. I believe that it adds a lot more interest than to having just the regular standard lined up pages. In this neck clip, guys, you'll see that I safety pinned, paper clipped. Like I said, use anything that you have, guys. There's no need for fancy tools. Just use what you have. Everybody has paper clips, and I found these clothespins at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be punching holes where I want to put the thread through. It's right in the middle, of course. You can do it to the side or wherever you want it, but I chose the middle. As you saw, guys, it is extremely important to make sure that your string in the middle is pulled tight on all ends. Of course, you want a little bit of slack because you want movement in your journal, but you want to make sure that your middle string is tight. Now you're going to be able to see me flip through the pages, the base pages of the journal. And that's going to be the conclusion of this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.